Hi, my name is Emily Rogers-Pharr. I'm the Executive Director of the Southeast Community Center. I have been with the Public Utilities Commission with SFPUC for about a year and a half. As the Executive Director, I coordinate programs and relationships and partnerships with the community. I coordinate with tenant partners and other community-based organizations to ensure that our community gets the services that it needs and are outlined in our mitigation agreement. My connection to Bayview Hunters Point goes back to my father, who was an activist. His name was Adam Rogers, in Bayview Hunters Point in the late 60s, early 70s. The new center is an amazing project that really is the focus and the ongoing resounding voice of our community. Behind me, you see a mural of our founders who fought for this center during the time that the sewage plant was being expanded as a place of growth and opportunity in the midst, sort of a bright spot in the midst of challenges, of resources. I mean, Bayview Hunters Point has always borne the brunt of the dirt, so to say, of the bad industry, even though some of it, like our sewage processing plant, is necessary. And so the community fought really hard to have a space that sort of balanced that out and to see where they could grow and to take advantage of the good that's within the struggle. And the new center, after realizing that the current space where we are here at 1800 Oakdale had sort of reached its life, we looked at different ways of how we could potentially improve this building space, the actual physical structure. And at the community's direction, through a lot of engagement, we realized and agreed to funding a new space just down the street at 1550 Evans. So it really is a collaborative labor of love, a continuation of the commitment and of the promise and the expectation that we provide for our community. And it's been a wonderful pathway.
The new center is going to be a beacon. It's going to be an anchor for that community. I know that because I built one of the anchors in that community in one of the careers I was in Bayview, and it stands, it represents everything. I want this site to do the same thing, to represent the community, all the variety of people that live there, the diversity, the beauty, the culture, the art, the poetry, the music. This center needs to be that for everyone, right? And you know, you can build all kind of shiny buildings. Nobody's going to come if the community doesn't understand it was built for them, that they had a role in designing it. And it just so happens that we, the commission, made sure the community, every brick, the paint, to what's going on the floor, we had a role in deciding that.
So this project is really amazing. It's been a real pleasure to work on it. We've had an extremely talented team dedicate time and energy and passion toward it. And our goal, of course, is to deliver for you a new Southeast facility that is beautiful, sustainable, functional, and we approach the design so that it can be used in multiple ways. For instance, we've got multi-purpose rooms that can be reconfigured to be one space or three separate spaces. We've got a series of big, wide stairs that lead from the lobby to the mezzanine that you can sit on and hang out on. So we very deliberately organized the facility so that entrances and lobbies and pathways all converge together to create this sort of lively, active heart to the building, which occur at the front, the porch, and then the exterior plaza, and in the lobbies themselves. Some of the big site decisions were rooted in the community's requests. For instance, the Alex Pitcher Community Room has a need for extended hours for weekend and evening use. So by separating it from the main community building, it allows it to have this sort of prominent place and an identifiable location on the site as a pavilion separate from the main community building. This allowed access to the Alex Pitcher Room separate from the hours of the community center. We provided the Alex Pitcher Room therefore with its own kitchen and other support facilities and has its own entrance and access to the outdoors.
I went to an award ceremony and Yolanda Walker-Jones, who is the CEO of YCAT, was being presented with an award. And in her remarks, she said that she would like to see more women, especially minorities, from the Bayview Hunters Point community involved in the construction administration industry. This community, and as you can see behind me, the advocates, They just really, for years, they wanted this to happen. So for me to be a part of it and to be connected to this community means a lot.
The name of my company is On the Level Concrete. We specialize in structural and site concrete work. You know, I'm from the community, so I get to see the change in the community and see the job start from the beginning to end. What I like about working on this project is it's right in my backyard. It gives me an opportunity to be a part of something that's going to help the community. And being the owner of a company, I wanted to inspire other young people to have the dream to own their own company like I did. I started right from the Bayview, and now I'm doing projects with these big companies that I once worked for. The goal I'm trying to achieve is to inspire other young people from the community to think big, you know, realize that they can do exactly what I've done and be the only black concrete contractor in the area.
I have been building in Bayview as an iron worker, up and down 3rd Street in the city, you know, into downtown. But currently, as we speak, I'm on the job at 1550 Evans, building the Southeast Community Center. I went through a welding course at Folsom Prison, and you know, I learned and was certified in any number of welding processes: TIG, MIG, stick, flux core, and pipe and structural steel. You know, so I did that, and when I finally got released, this is what I decided to do, was join the union. Knowing that I'm helping to build a community center in a place that really needs the community center. I love the fact that I'm a part of putting this place together, you know, and offering, especially the youth in this community, a place to go to take advantage of resources that, you know, that most other places have. Me personally, I would love to volunteer to train and teach kids welding. Everything that I know that I was trained on, from the books, from the hands, you know, it would be my pleasure to come and mentor kids on that.